Okay. All right. So I think we're live. So I said so. So when you come in, because of the level or the style I'm trading, if your body, if you've not made the choice that I want to focus on the future of my trading, you're not really going to find this because why? I'm not just so. For me, it's not about the trade. For me, it's about the trader. I need everybody to put trader on the chat. Okay. It's a choice. It's a decision that I have made. Okay. Many people have the capacity to be successful in trading, but they don't focus on the trader. They don't even know they should. They don't even know how to. They only focus on the trade. All right. So everything is a programming. So I'm going to be like a paradigm shift in the sector of trading that will shift you into the trader. The trader, the person who wants to take the trade right now. Okay, what are your thoughts for trading this morning? What is the direction of your trade? Why are you choosing that direction? There are a couple, when knowledge brings you to focus on you and your decision, that is truly when you are the one trading and the market is not trading you. So one of the things my session is going to help you do is it's going to bring the question or the owner of everything back to you. This choice, this strategy, this account you have right now. What's your plan for the account? All right. What's your goal for the account? Then what decisions are you making to follow the step plan? So if you got in the plan, good. All right. How are you going about the plan? Okay. Are you disciplined? Are you focused? So the trade is the last thing. If I go into the market right now, guess what? I could give you at least within the next hour, I can give you 10 market insights, different currencies. In one currency, I can give you two market insights. But the question is the decision to either buy. Now, so that you guys see something, all right? I mean, if you were here yesterday, I told you about German 30. Was it German 30 or S&P 500? I mean, if you traded S&P 500, just a moment. You guys shouldn't be shy here. Okay. Learn to be very, very communicative. I don't know if you traded S&P 500 yesterday. If you didn't, say I didn't. If you were in my session yesterday and you did not trade S&P 500, let me know on the chat. Okay. Let me see the chat. I didn't. If you didn't, it's okay. This is part of our learning. All right. If you did, there's a reason you didn't. It's okay. You didn't. Everybody put it on chat. You were in my session yesterday and you didn't take S&P 500. All right. Good, you didn't. You see that over 90% of people, 99% of you guys didn't take it. All right. Only one person did, and he actually messaged in the group that he did. Okay. But I gave the direction to everyone. All right. I missed it because I was driving, I was busy doing something. And the only reason I didn't jump in was the candle closed so it did not meet my requirement for a good closing. It beats my it already eating too much into my destination. Okay, but I knew that where's S&P 500? Look at it, guys. Are you kidding me? This is 100%. I told you guys that the market, while this market broke for a sale yesterday, I told you guys that the sale is going to be crappy. I rather wait for the buy. This was the buy snipe. This is the only reason I didn't get in. It took too much. But guess what? Did the market hit the daily high? Yes. Now, for me, it's not the fact that I missed out on the trade, it's the fact that I'm always telling you guys, choosing the path of potential gives you, okay? The market could have sold yesterday. It was a fine trade if it sold. But making the decision to not sell and choosing to go in the path of the potential, okay, which side of the market gives you more potential? Because at the time you're taking the trade, you don't know if it's going to buy or sell. Does anybody know? But your ability to say, oh, I think I'd rather invest in the bullish side because it has more potential than on the bearish side that has less potential. And you waiting to confirm, you're going to see that if you begin to choose trades And I said something yesterday, all right? Not to distract you. I want you guys to focus. There are two types of trader you're going to grow in you. The one that is going to confirm your skill and the one that is going to confirm your discipline. So I'll explain. So your skill is laid on your strategy. Your discipline is laid on your portfolio. Okay? You guys write that down. Your skill is, you can prune your skill from your strategy, but you're going to prune your discipline. Your discipline is from your decision, and every decision is, every growth. There is no growth when you know how to trade. You're only going to know you're growing when you're using the knowledge of trading to grow portfolio. Did I just say, does it make sense what I said right now? Right? True or true? True or true? Good. So you can use, you will know, okay, your skill would help your, okay, I'm trying to use the right word. Growth is portfolio, all right? Knowledge is skill. So the trader that knows the skill set and the trader that knows discipline. So discipline is portfolio, skill set is what? A strategy. So you need to have a strategy, a concept of trading, okay? Skillfully, you build that. But the decision to apply that skill into portfolio is a different ball game. Now, many traders don't journey into that ball game. It's about decision. What do you want to trade? How much do you want to make? How do you want to make that money? All right. And I want to tell you guys this. The decisions to all, you're going to be safe. I said it yesterday. Many of you don't realize it. You are going to be smart and stable when you do strategy. Okay. It's going to be quick. You're out. It's going to be safe when you do strategy, when you focus more on strategy. But this is what's going to make you grow in portfolio deeper. When you focus more on choice, discipline choice. I choose. The market is either going to buy and sell. The market, you can even see the market that is going to sell, but you say, oh, because the potential. Now, at the end of the day, let me give you guys why I'm saying this. The market could have sold yesterday and also bought yesterday. Okay? Because the moment the market hit that daily low, it's going to liquidate and pursue where there is most liquidity for the day. The market always does that. Majority of the time, the market will liquidate what is close to pursue what is many. All right. And over the course of time, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about in the chat. So if you are someone that is trading strategy, you would have gone for the closest one. It's smart. That's smart because it will give you one-to-one. You're cleared out of the market. But you see, the person that will make more money is the one that waits for the highest side of liquidity. And while you just did one-to-one and exited the market, you were safe. Someone who prepared for the deep move will probably get 1 to 3. Now, many a times, the one who waits for 1 to 3 might not get trades. It's not frequent. But over a 3-month period, 10 trades, we pay, okay, the person who takes 30 trades, one-to-one. So what this does is not the result. This is what you guys don't see. You are trading for control. How many of you realize that one of your greatest challenge in trading is you feel you're not in control of the market. You don't even you feel this space where you don't really have control over your trading. It's almost like it's happening to you. You're not happening to you. How many feel that sense? All right. It's like you know something, but you feel like you don't know it. It's not really okay. If you are many traders experience that, except you guys you don't understand what I'm saying. You know a strategy, But you can't really apply it. Let me use the word you're not confident because why? Your strategy is not your decision. Your decisions are not mainly in your strategy. Okay, because I gave you a draft. I gave you a draft. You're following the draft. You've not applied your personal input and decision to that strategy. You can never be in control. Confidence will never be late. Confidence it doesn't come because you're winning. Confidence comes because you instigated your wins. There were choices you made, and you fulfill those choices over a period of time. That becomes a character of your trading. You're going to be confident. All right. So giving two options of the market can buy and sell, and you decided to sell, you do it over a period of time. The choices you make over the options of what is the possibility of the market, even in the same strategy, that is what's going to build your strategies, my friend. That's what is going to build your confidence. And that choice, I'm just giving you guys an overview. That choice is going to help slow the pace of I need to make this amount of money. Now you're in control of the market, because anytime you apply yourself, you're not going to feel the need to always trade like some of you do. Some of you are in this session right now, the thing you're looking for, okay, what is the trade? You are a junkie of the market and you don't know. Because why? You are following the impulse of what trading would give to you rather than choosing what you want to take from trading. And the decisions to stay on your choice of the market, you've never groomed it because, this thing has aligned. So you learn the strategies to just wait for alignment and take it. You are learning to be addicted to trading, and it's not too good on the long run. That is why I'm sharing this with you. Okay. I'm sharing that even in the decisions, I will show you strategies. I trade with strategies, but even in my showing you strategies, build yourself into the strategy. Okay, that's why I don't like to trade a strategy that just have a face set. If you look at the London Breaker Sniper right now, there is the raw. Okay, now there is another variation that I am going to show you guys, the new one, which is the one that has the concept of change of character. That's a new level we're going to launch in. Then there is the one that has direction, potential. Okay, so position, strategy, and risk management. So position, there is the one that, like yesterday, right now, there were two options. The market sniped for itself, but I didn't take the sell. I said the market, I'd rather buy. That's decision based on potential. It pays off. You may miss out on trade, but it pays off more. Okay. So why am I giving you this variation? So that you can apply yourself. Don't be a robot. Am I making sense? Don't be a robot. I give you insight, direction, or insight into direction. You are the driver that chooses that, oh, I love this insight. Let me apply this. Then you become accountable. I even want you to come and say, oh, you see this, I did this with this, and I realized this works. That is you. And oh, you're gonna so out. You're gonna be so good. Am I making sense? All right. So what am I looking at today? Gold is likely gonna sell. All right. See what gold did yesterday. I told you I'm not a fan of the buy. If you have been trapped in the buy yesterday, okay, you probably will really be trapped. Okay. Market is consolidating. Whenever market consolidates, okay. Oh, I'm still on Instagram. Oh, hold on, guys. So I told you guys when market breaks this, I'm gonna say it didn't. Okay. And it's back into the consolidation. And I think if I'm looking at this right now, it's still in the same mode. I'm still waiting. All right. If market breaks this, it's a good night. But guess what? This is going to really, now we have this was the high. Okay, market took this away. So in internal structure, market has changed character here. All right. It has changed character, but it's back into consolidation and it has created levels. Okay. So the beautiful thing to do is want to allow the moment the market takes this away, there's going to be a flow of downward liquidity. All right. Because this is low, low, low. It's bearish at the moment on the smaller time frame, but on the higher time frame, okay, it's still not really there. Okay. So if market could reject this again, break this structure, all right, probably push up, create another low, then break this structure, that's going to be a bearish flow. We're going to be expecting market to come to this, at least this level. That's the sell direction that I'm looking at for gold. Any other thing, not my choice. Okay, because there's liquidity here, there's liquidity here, there's been expansion, and there is not been equilibrium retracement to 50%. So that is expected, and market is in an all-time high, a region of no data. Okay, and it is below this high right now. So I expect, not that I'm saying the market is going to do this, all right, but that is what I want to do. So my expectation is when the market sells that, I'm going to drive it down. So I gave you guys, if you guys can remember what I told you guys, there are several ways. So if you look at gold, okay, so this is gold, and this is my input on gold. I told you this was a sell region. It's still there. So whilst you guys are looking at that small, this is still the same. The market is still where it is. All right. Okay. So I said if it breaks below this area, I'm going to sell. That is where I'm going to sell. Okay. Now, if that doesn't give me a confirmation, this is the next area for a buy. So you can see that between here and here is what? Money to be made. Anything up is not a range of trade. Okay, it's a gamble. Okay, it's an instinct, it's a hunch. All right. So this is my outlook on gold. Is still not there. So I put an alarm here to let me know when it breaks that area, I'm going to start looking for sell. It would have sniped. It means it would have sniped, which is good. The market breaks below this, that's a snipe. But I'm not going to get in on the snipe because the snipe is trapped. Okay. So you see another variation. Just because the market snipe doesn't mean you should get in. Okay, what are your variation for your choice of getting in? All right, that's what I am trying to show you guys. Okay, when the market breaks this area, okay, it means it's broken out of consolidation. One, it has sniped. Two, okay, it is bearish. Three, so your confirmation for the sell is better, okay, when you pile up reasons for the sell. It's a break of structure. That's it. Broke structure, it broke, it's not, it is bearish. That's good confirmation. The moment the market closes below the Asian, that's a trending sell on a smaller time frame. So you would have that. So, but I'm not really going to sell here. I'm going to sell when it breaks below this area. Does this make sense? Put sense on the chat. That is my gold insight. Okay. I also give you guys where I'm going to buy in case you are the bullish type on gold. You can allow it follow the way this area and you buy. And I give you, okay, I didn't give the risk. So when I'm buying this area, this is going to be my risk factor and I can take the market all high. All right. To this, that's some good range as well. All right. So coming back to S&P 500, what am I going to do in S&P 500 right now? It has hit, created a high, rated it, created it. The moment market breaks this structure right now, that's a change of character. So I'm going to trade the snipe after the change of character. Okay. So let me take this out. Daily liquidity has been hit. This is a sell range. So this is a sell range. All right. It has been mitigated and rated. So what I am looking for right now is just change of character. Okay, I'm going to make it very simple. Not purely market structure, but just change of character. So the moment market changes character, if it snipes right now, it's a good one. So there are two trades here right now. If the market closes below this candle, it has sniped. Okay, but I'm just going to consider. So I need you guys to write something you guys need to consider for the snipe strategy is structure. Write it down. Okay, structure. So whenever the market, always look at structure in the market. Irrespective of strategy, always look at structure. So this is a structure right now. Over time in the Asian market consolidated. So if the market snipes right now, it's sniping on top. A sell cannot happen on top of a what? Buy zone. It doesn't make sense. So it is only ideal for you to allow it break structure. So break or structure is very, very ideal. Write that down. It's a component you can actually add, all right, to your bag of confirmation. Okay. So I'm going to put that. The moment the market breaks this structure, I think it's a good trade for a snipe. For those of you who are just doing intraday, the moment it breaks successfully, okay, that gives us this range. So let's see if Asian is going to give us one-to-one. It doesn't. Okay. It means she can actually take one-to-one from here. All right. So this is good. This is good. Okay. You can take, and the daily low is, the target is here. So this is successful already. So let me take this out of the way. So there's one successful move for the week. So this is going to be the daily low. So the moment trades will start happening on S&P 500, it's a very rapid volatile pair, so it may just break and move. So the reason I'm taking this, I'm advising this, is because it's still far away from the Asian though. Okay, so this is a snipe, just a based off on structure. This is a good snipe if it breaks, if it snipes here right now. So this is the snipe. I know many of you don't know snipe. It's not a teaching session. I'm just giving you guys insight. You'd have time to really learn what a snipe means. So the first 15-minute candle of the day, okay, is the consideration candle. So when I say snipe, the market has closed either above or below. That's what snipe means. So if the market closes below here, it has sniped. Okay. Now, but I'm going to consider structure because it's going to snipe above. I don't buy a market, okay, I don't sell a market in a bullish structure. So if the market snipes above this right now, it's not too healthy. Hence, I'm going to wait for it to close below. Okay. So that is a snipe based on structure. Okay, good. Now, but I'm still not going to take the trade because my choice of today is I'm focusing on the fact that market has liquidated this. If it's going to sell all the way to this potential, I want to be patient, okay, and get in after a change of character. Okay, a change of character is going to come. A change of character is going to confirm what? See, there's a change of character is also a break of structure. Okay, so there's a break of structure here internal, but a change of character does something deep. It's a deep confirmation of market structure shift. So when this market changes character, it has sniped, it has broken structure. That's a good confirmation. Okay, it's probably going to change character, come back into this zone and sell. Okay, but I'm just going to get in when it changes character. Does this make sense? All right, two ways I can get in. All right, I can get in. So let me just print it out, my insight on two ways. So I've given you guys one way to sell. If it breaks that structure, okay, you sell. S&P 500, where are you out? Okay, let's look at you out. What's happening here? Why is this looking different? Ah, good. It was looking so different. So this is what I'm talking about. So technically, when I am looking at this, because I only have just a few choices to make, I want to make it count. So market rated, beautiful. Okay, so this is a change of character. When that happens, I'm dragging market all the way to this low side liquidity. So because of that, I want to teach towards more of the long ones. All right, so like this. So market has the opportunity to drop down just the way it went up yesterday. So it's good. I'll be patient because if not, there is a character with. Should I tell you guys that? You know, every knowledge comes with a consequence. Okay, good. No, no, no. I'll give you so that you guys are going to be tough on your decision. If you want to really trade, you need to learn some certain things. Okay. So S&P 500 or most of the indices, they have a character for psychological retracement on the 50% or 61.8. Can you see how this moved? All right. At 50%, okay, you look at this. Sorry. So if I want to make decision, I want to make it count. All right. So what's this? At 50%, it retraced. Okay. You go deeper. Okay, you're gonna find in the deeper move, you're gonna find it. What's this? At 50%, it retraced. Okay, this is deep. All right. Can see this slightly deep. Can see this deep 50%, it retraced. So yes, as much as I want to sell this trade, my only adversary is the fact, my only challenge is the fact that boom, okay, this is 50%. All right. There's a tendency that this guy can retrace from here, but that is not my consideration. Okay, that is only going to give me an option of exit fast. Okay, where can I exit fast? Okay, so when you see challenges, challenges don't stop your trade. They only help you in managing the trade. So if this market breaks here, okay, and changes character, It is only ideal. Let me see the 15-minute structure right now. Okay, good. If this market changes character, then I'm going to consider an entry around here. This is technically now, I'm not talking about snack. So anytime I change my chart to a plain chart like this without those breakouts, you know I'm now talking technical entries, okay? Not snipe entries. So if this market breaks this, changes this character, this is what I am going to be looking out for, okay? If it breaks, I'm going to be looking out for market coming back into the zone, okay? Then I'm going to wait for market to drop, all right? That way, this is why. At least I'm going to get at least I get one-to-one, okay, for my exit plan. The goal is that the market is coming here, all right? That is a 1 to 3. So 80% of my exit would have been done here, then I'll leave 20% to swing. Does this make sense? This is how I want to administer this trade on my long-term technical account, okay? But for the snipe, boom, all right? It is going to close right now in the next 16 minutes, okay? If it closes below this, that's a snipe, okay? That's a rough snipe. So that's another option if you want to do that, okay? But I'll still would get in the moment it changes character. I'll get in on this trade. So that's my 3 options for this trade. Okay, you pick a variation that best suits your appetite. Any question? So change of character is a good confirmation. Break of structure is a good confirmation. Break of structure plus snipes is a good confirmation. So either way, this trade has a good confirmation. It's just that I'm focusing more on potential. All right. So what aids more of my potential than any question? Okay. So and another thing you guys have to consider also, because see, this it comes too many knowledge. So someone just asked a question, is that an imbalance? So whenever a market breaks structure, it leaves a gap. That gap is called an imbalance. So the communication between the third candles are regional. So this is, can you see this? This is an imbalance. And somewhere around that imbalance is what I told you guys is 50%. So you see that around that area, there might be a comeback, hit, and go back. So either way, you can see that another thought, an idea of how you administer the trade. So let me just take out the screen. Only in one trade, different variation. Who can tell me why? Like I told you, for every knowledge comes expression. If I didn't know about psychological areas in trading, nothing will make me administer the trade. True or true? If I only knew strategy, all right, I would just wait out for the snipe. Am I correct, Mr. Giles? I will only, because that is the only thing I knew. All right. I will just wait out for the snipe. If I don't know about structure, I won't even consider that after the snipe, I should wait for it to break that structure. Am I correct? Okay. Now I know about change of character. Okay. Price action, change of character, market structure. So something about me is telling, okay, it will be better when it changes character. Now, knowledge is complicating, my friend. The moment you know it, you can't take it out. You have to process it. So what I am doing with you guys, you know it, but you guys don't know how to process it. I just showed you how I would process it. Many of you don't even know the value of that. You know things, but you don't know how to process it. Cambridge just showed you. I know market structure. I know. So I just gave you a different variation, how to process. So now it now comes to choice. So how do you manage? I'm still going to help you with managing choices. Just the same way I told you, you open account for every procession. If it changes character, you take it on change of character. If it breaks structure, you take it. That way, over time, if you do 100 of each, you're going to see the result. So that knowledge becomes valuable because it gives you data to identify which one of them is more in alignment with you. But sometimes what you do head elimination. It's stupid. It will keep haunting you because every knowledge is seeking an expression from you. So the better thing to do, don't even know it. Because the moment you know it, it will seek. You can't dump a knowledge you have not processed. It will haunt you. It will keep. So guess what? If I have taken a hunt, now listen to this. Many of you not you don't know what I want to say right now. Sometimes you make this decision: should I take it? Should I not take it? You're split in between decisions. Should I take change of character? Cambridge just said change of character now. Or should I wait? I just told you three things, and what you're going to be doing is: should I take this one? Should I take this one? Or should I take this one? All right, because now you are exposed to an insight. An insight is what? A feeble knowledge, a knowledge that is not yet founded. Okay, so you're going to be torn in between decisions because I just gave you insight. Now, how do you manage insight just like you manage knowledge? You're not going to be torn in between decisions if you have traded, let's say over the next 4 months, you've traded, for every time the market changes character, you traded it, and your result was 40%. And you traded break of structure. You just traded break of structure after the snipe, and your result was 50%. Okay. And you did snipe, only the snipe, and your result was 75%. What other variation did I? Okay, just let's stay on those variation. You did snipe 75%. You did change of character 40%. You did just after waiting for break of structure, after the snipe, you got 50%. Anytime the market snipes, would you be having a conflict of decision if it changes character or it breaks structure? Would you be having a conflict of decision? Because you have processed the knowledge. You're going to be smart. Get out of the way. You're not going to think it. You just snipe. You just snipe. And it's the same way. If you snipe and it was 50%, you will now know which way. You will say, oh, I tried it. When I was trying it, I tried 3 accounts, but now I can have 1 account because this is better. I mean, if you go what I just told you, it was put deep on the chat. So many of you are making choices because of what you like, not because of what you have processed. Process it. Every strategy works. Work it. If they say it's not working, let it be your proof, not what they say. Am I making sense? If it is not working, someone taught you and there's a way they taught you. Apply yourself and see if it is really what they say. That is the key thing about trading. Apply yourself. Okay? Does it make sense? Has it been a beautiful session? All right. So I know what I want to do on gold. I know what I want to do on S&P 500. Any other currency right now, I don't really have an appetite because this week for me, I think I have a strange feeling that this week, all right, there's going to be a strange manipulation in the market this week because the market following a all-time high, gold is in an all-time high, S&P, some of these markets are in an all-time high. Markets either consolidate, manipulate to continue. So there's a scene in the market right now. Following maybe this week, next week, there may be strange moves in the market because the market are deciding. There's a deciding force in the market. So I'm not too aggressive right about now because of how structure is. I'm watching. I'm making the right decisions. I've lowered tempos on trading. I'm planning more, building more, okay, knowledge, gaining more insight. I'm working on more management because the tempo of the market, you're going to see quick move, like this kind of crazy move. This is not really a good move. It went direction, but it didn't really go well. It's just momentum. I don't know if it was news, but these are the kind of quick move. You're going to find the moves that will just leave you, that will tempt your discipline. All right? You want to be what? Patient. Amen? Okay. So what didn't I look at? I didn't look at currency pair. It's consolidating. I told you guys it's going to do that. Okay. It broke yesterday. It did profit yesterday. No, it didn't do profit because if this was low, it didn't. Consolidated. Very bad moves. You're going to see a lot of them. Okay. GBP, JPY. It expanded. Yes. Oh, quite a good move. it expanded. I was looking for a sell. These guys just continue. Somehow. I told you these guys, they want to swing. They're swinging well. Come on. Look at the region. No region. This guy is crazy. Oh. So you're going to see strange moves like this. Okay. Strange moves. So yeah, I can plan for this right now because the market comes back into this. We're going to see some bullish continuation because of data. But that's about what I am looking at. Change of character will still be good in this market for a downward move. And the breakout structure is still going to take this guy up. It's too far. German 30. Oh, German 30 had already changed character. We think we might be having a sell on German 30. Change of character has already happened. All right. So as the market snack, if the market, let's see. Yeah, I think we may be having a trade on German 30 very soon. Hold on, German 30. German 30. Let me look at you on a daily. You are in an all-time high, so a sell is good. All right, beautiful. I think so. This market, let's position. Let's see how we can sell this market. Let me first see structural. Now. Okay, for structural, for 1 hour, this is the change of character for 1 hour. But for 15 minutes, this was a change of character. So market has changed character, and this is the consideration candle. If it breaks here, it's going to be a battle though, but it's worth the shot. So let me see right now. It is worth the shot. It has changed character on the 15-minute market close below the Asian session. At least if we drive this move, let me see how we can get our quick exit. This is 50%, man. It's short too. This 50%, and this is the next price action area. I'm trying to see where it's going to be our base. So the market is going to break below. He's already pointed after I change your character. Sometimes market do not wait. So if the market breaks below this area right now, we have a trade on German 30. Now it may go back into it. It tends to do that. I don't know if it's already even done that because that's it. Again, the market when it broke, it came back into the previous. All right, zone and tapped it. I think it has done it. Okay, so if the market closes below this area right now, okay, this is exit, good exit. Okay, but you can actually exit here. That is price action wise, but the market goes all the way, daily concept all the way down here. Quite a good move. All right, quite a good move to take the risk. It's worth the risk. So this is what I'm going to wait on German 30. It's quite a good liquidity. Exit one-to-one your first trade, at least 50%, 60%, 70% of your trade all should be out. Okay, then you can swing down all the way to this low. Does this make sense? All right, so let me pull this. German 30 is good. Gold, I know what to do. So I think German 30 is the closest one, except the fact that it just continued going up. All right, any question on the chat? So that is what I'll do. What do you guys think? What have you learned on this session? What have you learned? What's something new that you have learned? All right. So communication time, question time. I said we can do a Q. Now, some of you are going to be jumping off the session because you don't have a discipline. All right. Okay, let me not use the word discipline. There's something they call commitment to learning. You see through. In every session, there is information, there is assessment. Many people are tilted towards information, but never getting assessment. So when I say I will teach and would have a question and answer, the period of question and answer is assessment. If you do not wait for assessment, So sometimes it's not you that will be assessed, but understanding how assessment could help your decision in the future can change the information you just learned. There are certain things I can say, I won't say, not until there is assessment. And you would miss out on it because you've gotten all, or probably what you came here for. Change the person's lens. Learn to communicate as a student. Many of you don't have opportunities for communication. You just go and learn. Change that. Get into communication. Do you know for every time I give you an opportunity to ask me a question, it's almost like you've been offered a personal mentorship session. And some of you don't even use it. You don't even know how to use it because somebody does not tell you that that's valuable. It's so valuable because there are certain things I've shared. The best things I've shared in my trading environment or in my trading career, they happened through assessment. Simple questions from someone, and I give input that I wouldn't have even given by plan. All right. Learn to ask questions. Learn to stay for questions. It may not be you asking questions, but learn to dig deep. Learn to take advantage of closure and access. All right. Be open, be friendly to yourself. Nobody is an island of knowledge. All right. Bring your confusion. Some of you have conflict of knowledge. I just told you guys how to deal with it. Hey, Mr. Kendry, I have learned this. I've learned this. How can I apply? What do I do? You know, I just feel so rich feeling myself that I put myself in the position to counsel you as a trader. Or would you say, let me ask this question, would you say, in all judgment, you've been a good leader of your own decision over the last couple of months you've been trading? Your result, because you are your own counsel, has been good. Would you say that? Because if your result could tell it, I think you're a good judge of trading character. Then you might not know what I'm saying. But if not, you need the direction. All right. Okay, good. Could it be that the change of character is temporary? Can it still be with bullish structure? So the first thing is, do you understand the concept of change of character? And you know one thing I figured out? When you inspire my knowledge by asking me certain things that I have not taught you, it puts me to teach you. Because one thing about me is I don't know how to explain something that I've not properly taught, which means I would create room to teach it. Okay. So do you really understand the concept of change of character, Bisola, Nina? Okay, let me do this. You can unmute yourself. It could be a conversation. You can unmute yourself. That's the first thing I want to know, because if I need to say anything, I want to know you understand what I'm saying. Do you understand the concept of change of character, Bisola? Is Bisola still on the call? All right. So yourself, yes, you think? Okay. Tell me what a change of character is. You can unmute yourself. It's a simple definition for change of character. Chat-wise. I just want to know. How far you know? For the B, you are loading it, you're thinking about it, or you're typing it. You can actually unmute yourself. It's something you can say.
Change. Good morning. Change of character. I think is when a structure, probably bullish or bearish. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's when when a current price has passed the previous low. Oh, I
Okay.
think not so sure. Sorry.
Okay, so you kind of have an idea. So there is break of structure and there's change of character. Every change of character is a break of structure, but what makes a change of character or the called market structure shift or trend shift is when a swing low is eliminated from a trending market. That is a change of character, a swing low. So that is a bearish change of character. That's a bullish change of character, and a swing high for a bearish change of character. Okay. So what identifies a change of character is the elimination of a swing low or swing high. Does this make sense? So the first thing is being able. So it's not just the change of direction, it's the change of structure. So every floor, every ceiling is like pillars. The pillar that created the highest pillar or the highest high, the swing low. Okay, we're gonna have a time to probably, get into those trainings. Some of them are in my YouTube already. I probably think 98% of everything that I can teach you guys, I've already done it. All right, they're in my YouTube. But we're just gonna find time to reprocess them, restructure them into trainings. So that leg that created the highest high in the time frame, that is a swing low. That leg that created the lowest low in a bearish market is the swing high. So whenever the market takes away the low that created the highest high, that is a change of character. Market structured shift, trend shift. So you have to pay attention to swing lows, swing highs, the of liquidity. Does that make sense? So, Kendrick, what are the things I should pay attention learning as a trader? Number one is what? So I'm gonna tell you to go learn candles. Number one is technical levels, bullish, bearish, liquidity. So I could tell you, but it's complex. So on a complex note, if I'm talking to an intermediate trader and I want them to dissolve, I will tell them to go learn liquidity, to go learn range. For analysis, the best thing to learn in analysis is your range of analysis. All right. Then your liquidity, high liquidity, low liquidity, or premium, and discount. Okay. You can see that most of you have not heard all these things in trading. You just know technical and support resistance now. Liquidity, premium liquidity, uh, uh, a premium and discount liquidity, understanding the range of analysis. This is key thing you want to learn. Then understanding price action and market structure. Every knowledge should be tethered towards you understanding this concept. Then you can now build it into strategy. All right. From market structure, you understand change of character is key to what trading analysis or trade strategy. Price action, same thing. Okay. So you can give direction. So not many, all this, there's so much noise. And if those noise does not have a foundation, it's useless. Am I making sense? So Ayo says, for break or structure strategy, is there a basic order to analyze the market before entering or not entering the market? What should be the right order of my checkpoints or checklist before deciding what to do for the BOS strategy? Is it B? Who gave it BOS? Is it LBS or BOS? Okay, is it London Breakers Never you're talking about, or break or structure is not a strategy. Break or structure is a confirmation for a strategy. Well, some people trade break or structure, but it is just hype. It's not enough. It should be a confirmation. Okay, LBS. All right, good. So LBS is a concept of trading. It's not really a strategy. There is a strategy which you now choose by the close of the candle. All right, is your entry strategy. So for me, the close of the candle confirms the direction of move. But how do I want to enter the direction? That is now a strategy. But some people trade the confirmation of that direction as a strategy. A strategy is your confirmation of entering a trade. So the concept of the London breakout sniper is what starts it or what initiates the strategy some people now use. That's what I think we have now so familiarized with as the strategy, but that is actually the initiation of the strategy. Am I making sense? So when I gave you guys, when the market opens every day, it tends to go to the previous daily high or previous daily low. That is the concept behind the strategy. Now, what initiates the entry? The first thing is you got to get a level. The level is the first 15-minute consideration candle. That's the level. Now, what initiates the direction of the level? If it breaks above, you not target the daily concept. If it breaks below, you not target the daily low. That is the initiation. What's your strategy? That's why I gave you variation. Okay. Now there's break of structure. Now there is change of character. Now there is liquidity on the Asian, and I love the market to break above the Asian for good buy if it's close to the Asian. That's break of structure. That is me. I've gotten the initiation, but the way I want to enter is my strategy. Is it clear now? Okay, don't stop. That is why I didn't stop. By result of just that initiation, it is clear that anything you build on it will be successful just by the result. If the market snipes targeting the previous day, by result, over 60%. Okay, so if you build anything on it, it will be better. But I think because of the habit of trading, people just tend to want to, oh, if it breaks, let me sell. If it breaks above, let me buy. It is not enough. You will not find peace. There are questions you keep asking yourself. Why did this market go back from here? Oh, but you just keep asking yourself, because many of you don't even trade for the concept. You just trade for exit. One to one, you're out. Am I correct? Am I saying the truth? Okay. That's why you're looking for a deeper flow right now. Because why? You thought the initiation was all the strategy. And you think now if I'm doing new thing is a new strategy. No, I'm just giving you guys new ways to look at the concept so that you apply yourself. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep confusing you till you find yourself. Am I making sense? I mean, if you think for every knowledge I bring is confusing, it's complicated, right? You have that tingling feeling. Like you're just complicating this thing again, Kevin. That one you just did. It's a simple strategy. Why don't you just leave it? It is not how it works. I know the questions you may never raise. I know the challenges you will go because I'm doing the strategy. You forget that I'm doing the strategy. I know all of the things all those things you're doing and you're asking yourself questions. I know it. True or true? And I'm not someone who's going to lie to you. You got questions, okay? You got challenges, even in its simplicity. So it's not about the simplicity, my friend, right? I tell you the truth. I'm one guy I'm your trading buddy. Okay. I tell you the truth. I learned about how to control my decision in the market, not the market controlling my decision. Also learned about adding market structure to my daily snipes. Thank you very okay. That was appreciation. Better all the time. My result get better. Yes, I think market changes that. Okay, good, 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 good. How do you stop the habit? How do you stop? Please let me know, what habit are you talking about? I know I've said a lot of things. You see this conversation. How many of you are benefiting from these conversations we're having right now? It's therapeutic, it's deep. There are certain things you can never get. We only get it through communications like this. All right. So we Africa, what was the habit you talked about?
Habit of like, how do you stop the habit of not jumping into trade? Because okay, you've seen that the LBS have played out, it have break out, but the structure have not played out. That is this one side of
There's
you.
anything you feel like I
I should
need
enter.
good. I
That's
just
what
said it.
I'm on trade like this now because I was like, I should enter. The thing have breaks more now.
Good, good. So Now, this is where clarity comes in. For everything I do, just like I said, many of you, you're experiencing these things, but there is nobody to share with. You just see your trading account. It's the only thing you can communicate with. Is either going back and forth, going about, and you're just wondering what is really happening. Am I not making progress? So, goes back to what I said. Every knowledge seeks expression. And I just asked you guys a question. If you've traded the break of structure maybe 50 times, you've traded the change of character, or you traded some of the variation, and you've seen the result compared to just the snipe, and you can say out of every 50 trades, I did 75% of the snipe, the other ones were lesser. Would that be a challenge for you, controlling this habit you just talked about? There will be nobody needs to teach you. So certain things you people are asking for someone to guide you is just in an instruction you have not followed, because you are focused on trading results rather than trading discipline. If you get trading discipline, the result is your trading result. So focus on the discipline. What's your I said something in our one of the first class I gave to you guys, okay? I said two things in trading. What was those two things I mentioned? Trading conditions and trading discipline. How many of you remember? That's your pillar of trading journey. Trading is based on, when I gave you guys that training on trading psychology, all right, risk, I told you, trading decision and trading a condition. So as a trader, you build trading conditions for your trading journey. What is the condition of your buy or sell? What is the condition of your strategy? You outline it so that you can build your decision, because your discipline does not come from your condition, it comes from your decision. So build a rule around your decision so that you can be a disciplined trader. So this is how you become a disciplined trader. Discipline is not making a choice. Discipline is about conditioning preference and seeing the data of application. Am I making sense? So LBS is a concept. Condition LBS. Condition it so that you can decide effectively. The market is either going to buy or sell. How do you want to buy? That's a condition. If it breaks structure, I'm going to buy. If it changes character, I'm going to buy. Okay? Or if it just close, I'm just the initiation. That's your condition. Stick to it. So when you stick to it, forget every other variation. That's discipline, because you are deciding on a condition, not what the market will do, what you chose to do with the market. That is how you build a trading discipline. Now, in the challenges of my knowledge is conflicting me, build a trading condition variation. That's German 30. Okay, but let me finish this because we still have 5 minutes for the candle to close. All right, so if change of character is interest, then build a condition for change of character. It means you have the normal snipe, create an account for it, and the change of character. You only get to decide to trade in that account when it changes character. The same thing. So for every of the variation that I've taught, if you feel they pique your interest, condition yourself to decide that that's what you want to trade. You do that over a variable amount of trade, you can see the number of your success. Then you know that this is what I want to foster, pay attention and prioritize. That is how you learn a trading discipline. It's not by making a choice that I want to be a disciplined trader and saying it every day. Did you guys just get that right now? So it's about condition and it's about decision. That's what. So that's why I said I decide to sell, because there was a condition. It's not because the market cannot sell or buy, but I chose because I conditioned myself. If you learn that, it's a hard one, okay? But I think you have someone who's gonna help you, right? I'm helping, right? German. Okay, so German 30 whipped it. It's not closed yet, so it's not ready. Okay, so let's see if German 30 is gonna be ready. I'll put an alarm again. So this is what an alarm does. Okay, so it has 2 minutes to close. I think we're gonna have German 30. So let's see. And the risk is, so entry, I didn't even put the right risk, sorry guys. Risk is gonna be here, all right. And the reward, at least getting out here gives you 1-to-1, that's good, all right. Then it goes all the way to here, right? This is the next daily low. It's good. It's a 1 to 2% ratio. Let's see German 30. Don't eat too much. Oh, let me see what's happening in S&P 500. Okay. So German 30 is the only thing that is liquidifying right now. So it's going to close in the next less than a minute. So it means the trade is going to be ready in less than a minute. And if you have an account for German 30, you're good to go. Okay. Okay, so German 30. Voila. Why are you running too much? We got to close. You guys eating into my profit too much now. Okay, so that's the sell. It's a market execution now. So I don't give levels for German 30. I tell you the area. So whatsoever it is on your trading view, the price here is 25509, but in my broker is 25495. It's different input, so you just have to pick. For indices, they tend to 25. Okay, some are the same, not too far away from mine. So me somewhere around here, you should be out of the market around 25388. 1-to-1. 25388. Oh, sorry. 338, yeah. Okay, so 25282 is around that one-to-one exit. That is somewhere around. Or here says one-to-one, but I think, okay, plus broker spread and all, because so mine is 288, here's 318, but this is one-to-one. So around here, you should be out of the market. Okay, that is around, yeah. You should be out of the market around here, one-to-one, out of your main trade, which is your risk, total risk, to every other thing you are in is a break even. Any questions? So that is the fun. At the end of the day, you don't trade to win, you trade to get the note of your discipline. When you do that, that's when you truly would win. If there is no question, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful day, morning. All right. You guys could go on the chat, Telegram chat, write what your trading insights are for today, what you gained, and write your decision, your commitment to what you're going to do about it. Okay. And this is, if this has been valuable to you, you can help others, share with others, let them also join us, all right, in our market insight, gaining knowledge. All right. At least this is something you can freely do for someone that wouldn't cost you anything. Am I making sense? Be valuable when you wake up every morning. Feel the need or feel the pleasure of other people saying thank you because I met you. Just like you guys are grateful you met me today, right? I've added value to your life. I am a man that can never be cursed, but because there's so much gratitude in the universe going from different individuals worldwide. I'm blessed. I'm shaping your idea of the market, and it's going to help make you a better trader tomorrow. You're going to be so successful, you'll be impacting all the lives. That is a gift God has given to me because I shared value with you. Learn to do that to another person today. Tell someone about the value. Invite them, share, invite 10, 15. You don't know whose life you'll be shaping their future just by bringing them into this environment. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful day. Please, sir, is German 30 the same? Yeah, in some brokers is DE40. German 30. What you do, you look at your broker and take the name of your broker, take it to ChatGPT and say, what is German 30 on my broker? That's it. Okay, and you have to understand, before you trade any currency, understand its risk. If you don't, you are a criminal. Some indices comes with different contract. Okay, you may not, your account may not have the stomach for it. Like for my broker right now, it comes with a standard contract. So there's a type of account you should have for it. And you prepare that account. If you're trading currency pairs, you can't just switch to indices. The risks are not the same. So you need to stomach your understanding for it before you start trading it. Hence, you're going to regret. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. There's an account size you should have for indices in some certain brokers. So your broker can actually be a factor for considering the pair you're trading. You understand its risk. Okay. Bye-bye, guys.